Hey, does the driver's license come with it? Where is his handle?
You don't need to use your hand.
Just press this or...
Say step on the brake and it also turns off.
Okay, okay.
Register your driver's license for me.
All right. The top configuration.
Yeah. This top match.
Top match. This configuration you sent me yesterday. I've also read the product manual. Wow, my God. That's too much technology.
Yes, in fact, this is us.
Ah.
Let me introduce you. It's also relatively simple. Maybe you see more functions. A little dazzled. It actually performs its functions. It's most of the talk revolves around this security aspect.
Oh, yeah.
Then if you experience it later, most of these features will be demonstrated to you.
Okay. I mainly want to experience a few. If it's one, it's that acceleration, because that's the nature of the car. The second is to see if you can experience it. It's a crab move. Is that crab move?
The limit line actually works better than
less. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
More is a compass.
Oh, the compass turned around, right? Yes. You can also...
Rear wheel independent steering.
You can also experience it.
Well, these are more practical and convenient functions. Like that restricted word, usually in urban villages. For example, if you want to pull over, to pull it as far aside as possible. Yeah. Clear the aisle. Use it in this case. Thanks. It might still work. But I can't use it under normal road conditions. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, you think it's the high-speed situation, right? Sign here. If it is the expressway, we will go to the Pearl River Delta.
Yeah.
Accelerate. In fact, the tram accelerates quite fast, but this acceleration in this class of car, its acceleration should be more advanced because it has 3 motors and then horsepower. If you buy it like you do for the pure electric version, that one has almost 1,000 horsepower. That acceleration is even faster than this hybrid.
Me.
The current acceleration of this hybrid is 3.6 seconds.
Okay.
It's already very fast.
Just this car is that PHEV. So if he goes to experience this acceleration, it is a pure electric experience. Or is it the hybrid mode experience? Is 100 kilometers acceleration the fastest?
If you speed up,
me.
If you're purely electric, that acceleration will be faster than this. But this acceleration should be enough for you to use.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow.
This one, if this crab works, the C3 three-party platform can roughly give you an experience here.
Go down. Crab line.
What about crabs? It's got this angle here. That's our angle. If you turn too much, well, the crab line will quit.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say we take an octave to the left.
Oh, hit an octave. Well, then let's take a look. Put it in gear.
You see him walking diagonally like this now.
May, this location is definitely...
Can't get out.
Oh.
You'll probably feel it when you hit the road later. Now. Okay, now for thank you. You can see it's going diagonally.
Oh, yeah.
For example, if we go this way, play another 9 degrees here.
Okay.
Oh, so now this mode is a restricted mode.
Formula, yeah. You can also see it here.
Oh, yeah. Restricted travel.
But if you look outside, it feels like this is the trajectory of the car. You feel different from other cars. Now...
Oh, it's more intuitive from the outside.
Because we're sitting in the car, especially here in my driver's seat, you can feel it too.
Ah.
Okay.
So if we're going to quit it, we can directly hit the steering wheel a little more.
Sure, that's fine.
So you can quit.
Well, then quit. Well,
then you just said you want to experience
That
if you speed up, hello colleague,
Is something wrong with the boss?
back to the company. Should choose one.
choose one that can't be recorded, right?
There should be fewer cars on this road.
We choose.
Pearl River, Delta, Circle Line. Wait for this.
Okay, on the loop, what is the passing point?
What? Wait. Okay.
Call me anytime you need.
Its whole speech receptivity is still very strong. Because, aren't you talking very loud?
Yes.
But it can still hear your voice.
It can, because speech is partition. I'm driving here, the co-pilot and the back. It's zoned.
Oh, yeah.
That is to say, the passenger sitting in the back row,
It also.
but can it hear when it talks?
Yeah, it's also called voice service. Either way,
In that manual, if it's a whole configuration, I probably watched it for a few minutes, just finished reading it. But I don't know all of them. If I feel this is completely different from the Mercedes-Benz gasoline car I used to drive,
well, it must be completely different from a fuel car.
a concept, completely two concepts. What is this concept? Not only is it accelerating very fast, but it took me a lot of time and effort to understand this car. Because a fuel car is very simple. It's the engine or the gearbox of the chassis that it will be understood very soon. But it's a lot of high tech.
Now.
In fact, it is, in terms of function, it's a little bit more than a gasoline truck. Then the performance is better than the old truck. Yes, but it's actually not as complicated as you make it out to be. Then you have to spend a lot of energy to learn. Well, if you usually drive, it also opens like this, but it's just a better experience than a gas car.
Well, then.
It is usually the scene used, and those functions will be a little more, yeah, but it's not that complicated. That is to say, this function makes you look a lot. It's not that you need to spend a lot of time, then you can fully grasp it. However, it is also very simple to use.
Oh, okay.
What model are we using now?
We are using this now.
A.
Hybrid mode. Then we can use pure electricity because you want to buy a pure electric car.
Right. Because.
FEV's words. You sell the best, the most sold.
Because FEV sells more in for FEV. There is no such mileage anxiety, but it also depends on the scene where you use the car. If you're just running around the city, and then, needless to say, go to this. I often go outside to go on a self-driving tour of these. Well, then you use pure electricity
Of.
is enough,
Mm.
and most of this. Anyway, a lot of this, I have a user who bought this car. I bought this hybrid, and many homes have charging conditions. Like me, a customer bought this car at the beginning of the year. Then he added a tank of gas. Then he still had half a tank of oil when he came from maintenance last month. It's just that it doesn't use much oil. Well, it's basically running on electricity.
100 kilometers seems to be 6.55 oil.
I see if there is power or no power.
Oh, yeah.
If there is no power, it's about 5, 6. It loses fuel consumption. When there is no power at all, this engine can also be more energy efficient.
Wow, that should be very little. For my Mercedes, it also takes 8 oil. 8 or 9 oils.
Those 8 or 9 can't stop. Well, in terms of energy conservation, this BYD engine is also better. Do better.
Well, because of my car needs, mainly in the Guangdong area. Then if there is another demand, that is, I will go long distance going on a trip because of the car itself, is a station wagon. Well, that's the shooting brake. So I was also thinking yesterday, the reason why he chose to mix with so many friends, it is possible that if you run like guns, or Shanxi is very far away after thousands of kilometers have passed, are there no charging piles in some areas? So it can ensure that I go to some scenery that is more beautiful. However, some areas that are generally difficult to reach, why do basically 80 or 90% of people choose this plug-in? Is there such a consideration if it is purely electric? Indeed, there are no problems at all in the city.
Yes. Then why do you actually say that so many people choose to mix it up? Because of this, well, it's sort of a plug-in technique. BYD should be the only one. Well, that's his technique for doing this hybrid. It's confused. It says second. No one should dare to say first. Well, because its current hybrid technology is now iterated to the 5th generation. Well, and now it's this model. If it can, for example, our mixed car, well, it can be purely electric drive. Well, it can also be powered by pure oil. That is, you can drive it like a trolley car. It's you are like us. We have test cars. The oil in the fuel tank has never been added. You can just use it as a pure electric car. Well, then you are like my customer who uses D9. Well, you were still telling me last night he never charged the car after he bought it back. Ask me if this is bad for the battery. Well, I say this. I say it depends on your habits. You drive it like a gasoline truck. It usually has an engine under certain specific working conditions. It also charges the battery. Well, it's charging as you run. That is, we can use oil or electricity. Now there's a couple of these bigger cars. He did range extension. Well, our engine is charging the battery. This is called increasing range.
Okay.
Well, we also have this extended range mode. And at the same time, for example, you just mentioned the acceleration problem. If you want to accelerate rapidly, then oil and electricity work together.
Okay.
In that case. In fact, it can cover all of the scene.
Can I understand this? That means I don't have to be torn too much. In the end, am I using electricity or not? Still using hybrid. Well, or so use this pure oil again. If I just go and drive.
Yes, because it uses electricity or oil. The computer controls itself. Well, you don't need to go to this one to adjust it separately.
Me, just say I don't have to worry when do I need to charge this, right? Because it actually interpolates words. It will also charge this battery. Yeah.
In some specific working conditions. It also charges the battery. For example, when your battery loses power, this may be the engine.
Put
this wave, that wasted energy. And when you apply the brakes, the energy is converted to electricity.
Well, I see it's very quiet. This is it. Yes.
Yeah, so I just told you, you said you used a Mercedes-Benz oil car before.
Right.
The driving experience of this is really better than the oil car.
Hey, let me take a look at the current words. What is the total noise? Well, it's there. Well, something under 40.
Because it makes so little noise. That is the biggest source of noise in your 80s and 90s is fetal noise and wind noise. Well, then our wind noise is wind resistance. If this wind noise is made, the wind resistance coefficient is relatively low. That's what he just told you. Fuel consumption issues. The biggest problem with fuel consumption is actually wind resistance. As long as your wind resistance is smaller, the lower its fuel consumption. Well, because the faster you go, the greater the resistance in front.
Well, yes, yes.
And if you say that the drag coefficient is made large, your engine needs to push it harder, more fuel.
Well, the trend is very special. You see, it's two small pieces like this one outlet. And if you are inside it, you can adjust the wind direction left and right.
Yes.
If you are like me, I don't feel well when my air conditioner blows on me.
Yeah.
I also set up this beeper to blow. I just don't want it to blow me away. I can talk to the voice. Hello, colleague.
Is something wrong with the boss?
Air conditioner, beeper, blow.
Received. The air outlet mode is set to be
Oh, so it knows where I'm sitting. And avoid this part of my body.
After blowing it to others. And you don't feel the wind on your face. Just avoid blowing this function is to do more than others. Do it in a more humane way. Anyway, I drive it myself. The BMW I'm using now.
Oh.
Sometimes people drive my car while I was driving. As soon as I got in the car, the wind blew over. I just feel going to put it manually.
Ha ha ha. Transferred to yes, 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 yes.
Don't blow on me. Sometimes I'll like turn it to the left and it'll blow on this glass and it'll fog up.
That's right.
If you blow this function like this patient, this problem will not exist. That it doesn't say blow the wind to other places. For speed measurement, here it is.
I'm in front. There is a small dashboard. This
Place and then this and moss.
moss.
We are in this the driver's seat can be seen more clearly from this position.
Hey, during the driving process, this screen can be completely black screen. Turn off.
Is it okay? Yes, you are the same.
The boss has something to do.
Turn off the screen.
Okay, it's closed.
Wow, that's great. Because I see this electric car a lot. When it's closed, it can't be completely. Here it is.
It's black sometimes. Do you want to rest in the car? Yes, you are right. The screen is always on.
Yes.
It affects your rest.
Yes. Because when I drive, I want to focus on driving. I don't do other things either. But if there's a light on somewhere, if such a large piece is more dazzling, I feel very uncomfortable. But this one, it can completely suck off.
Yes, you can. Hello, colleague.
Is something wrong with the boss?
Oh, you bark one more time and it comes out. Quit.
Okay.
We're just gonna wake it up is to call one. Hello, Tenshi. Right.
Power boss? Yes, is something wrong?
Withdraw.
Okay, call me anytime you need.
Turn the air conditioner temperature to 19 degrees. It doesn't have OTA yet. After our latest,
Mom?
it just doesn't need to wake us up from the driver's seat, but not other locations. Well, the driver's seat can directly say instructions.
Oh, can you give it orders directly?
Yeah,
Then there's no need to wake up.
yes, you don't need to call it. And we just talked about this, so OTA is also a major feature of our car. Well, our OTA is free for life. And it's very versatile. You are like the others. Like that friend what we call.
Mm.
Its OTA seems to be charged after 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
We are free for life.
Man.
And our OTA has a lot of functions.
Well, including traffic.
Well, in terms of traffic, it is 20G a month.
Wow. 20 grams. Wow. Yeah.
20 grams. In fact, you use this to navigate and
Completely enough. Completely more than enough. Over
all enough. As long as you are not on it,
playing games and watching movies, watching a movie, right?
then this traffic is definitely enough. You can roughly experience its acceleration.
Okay, finally get on the highway. Ordinary people have to experience a 100-kilometer acceleration of more than 3 seconds or 4 seconds. Your past words. You must buy one.
Yeah.
You want the performance car? Definitely more than 1 million RMB. That's basically $150,000 or more. This sports car you can experience for 4 seconds. In 4 seconds. But now I only need to spend 300,000 to 400,000 RMB. That's $50,000 short, and you can feel it.
Right?
Right? So at this point, I think he gave more ordinary people a chance. Just because without this tram, if there is no such product, it is very difficult for you, ordinary people, to have such an opportunity to experience what it feels like to accelerate 100 kilometers in more than 3 seconds.
It should be said that we said there is no BYD this car. The price of this car is unaffordable. It has always been him who leads the price movement in this industry, like most of the previous ones. This car was cheap when it was sold for 150,000 or 160,000. He suddenly came with 79,008, then it will be fried at that time. That money.
Ah, yes.
Then slowly, after it perfects the system of this supply chain, it keeps costs down. It just keeps going down. And now it is... Anyway, this is the trend in the future. You can see that there are quite a few new energy brands now. There's all kinds of cars, including what Naja had some time ago. Watts, Weimar. What a variety of new energy brands. It's much better now. You're going to be down to maybe 2 or 3 in a few years. Maybe people behind them are just getting more and more unable to follow in this competition. Can't keep up with this rhythm. Because it is true that people's costs cannot be controlled to the extreme, like...
So now it seems that the option is that I would spend less money on the tram to experience this ultimate feeling. Modernize me, or okay, I'll buy a classic gas car. Let's say I buy a vintage one, a retro Porsche or something like that. Then I'll experience this kind of oil car with one of its manual transmissions. Let's say 1 or 2 million. Well, go buy another one of these supercar trams, or a mix of forks and forks. That's what I think is. Or in other words, I have a whole DNA of it. I thought it was either special or not a good deal. It's just
technology. You also play the drum in your heart. Can his technology work?
Yes. If you buy a tram, I am definitely the first choice as the Chinese brand. Then in it, I'll see which models it is, right? Which brands are doing better. What I'm saying in here is I'm choosing... Of course, I would also consider a Tesla, right? Well, yes, because so far, indeed, that's all I have. It's just that I can't possibly consider a brand in France, right? Or I just can't consider a Japanese brand. And then he went to, well, how advanced is this all-electric car that he made?
Anyway, the tram, like you said, you choose Tesla or choose this. And that's right, because the best tram made abroad is the Tesla. No, the best tram in China is BYD. Well, this technology made by other manufacturers still needs to be at least 3 to 5 years behind BYD.
Well, according to your personal opinion, for example, is BYD, then if you line up at the bottom, what else is there to compete with him?
Down at the top. Now, the one who has been falling behind is Geely's Polar Krypton, or the Link and Co. That's all pretty well done in this mid-range car.
Okay.
Our current advantage is BYD's car with this type of assisted driving. Well, there are more than 5 million on the road now. Wow. We're adding another $2 to $3 million a year. Well, this is incomparable to this from other brands. Well, actually because we actually made the bracket relatively late from us. Well, we only started making brackets last December. Well, and it's been OTA 4 times so far. This is something that other cars can't keep up with at all. Well, it's just that we collect a lot of data and it gets better and better and better. Well, every time the evolution is very fast. It was just last month. Well, didn't that DAR do that before? A test for the bracket, and then say that these various brands are not okay. Well, then I did the test again last month. Well, before the test, it was said that Huawei did better. Yeah, way ahead, way ahead. Well, last month, our BYD was already the first. Well, then Huawei has dropped to 6th place. Well, I'll give you an experience like this. If you want to come and experience it, try to experience it as comprehensively as possible. Well, then wait until you get off that ramp. I'll do it for you. Drive back to the company. Can he add this detour himself? Yes, it can be too, right? Okay. And this bend, this is more continuous. That big bend is called a big curve. If this curve is also a bracket for many cars, it will quit. But we never will. We are more willing to spend money. We have more than 6,000 self-driving engineers. Wow. 6,000. Yes, wow. It is the more powerful one made by this bracket now. It is said that Huawei's bracket only has more than 1,000 people. Well, we have over 6,000 people dedicated to this. And there you go. You turn around. It's your turn to drive. Alright, okay. Hello, Tencent.
Boss, is something wrong?
Back to the company.
So what if I want to adjust the sitting position of my driver? Manual adjustment, right?
Yes, manually it does. But it has memory after you adjust it.
Close the seat massage.
You have to say hello, Tenchi.
Hello, Tenchi.
Boss, is something wrong?
Close the seat massage.
Okay, the seat massage is closed.
The rear view mirror is also manually adjusted, right?
Auto tune at that location.
Right here.
Right?
Oh, that's the left. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's the right.
There is a camera in the back. Look at the back.
Camera, but it has a traditional one. Don't use this streaming. It's me. I use it myself. You.
Well, Tencent,
Boss, is something wrong?
close the streaming rear view mirror.
This function only supports main driver operation.
Okay, then you can drive the main operation.
turn off the streaming mirrors.
You have to call them first.
Oh, hello. 10.
Boss, she, is something wrong?
Close the mirrors. Stream.
Okay, Lu, how? The rearview mirror inside the streaming media is open.
Close.
Okay, the rearview mirror in the streaming media is turned off.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But I usually don't look in this mirror when driving. Drive this car. The sound is also its highlight. This is Tivoli's stereo, the Varèse's words. It is the royal brand of the Paris Opera in France. And the thing about this stereo is you can make it smaller. Well, to play the effect that this bighorn can play. So it's the most suitable for use on a car. Well, this car has over 20 speakers.
Wow, cool. Okay, let's go now. Then when I say now, it's in hybrid mode, right?
Well, hybrid and pure electric. You can use this EV heel here.
Have that file. How to hang the gear.
Here, hold down.
O, press. Pull it down, right?
Right.
O, D. Okay, then turn the steering wheel. Okay. All right. I just experienced this high-tech feeling and I can't drive anymore. This steering wheel has a Porsche feel.
Actually, this steering wheel... Well, it's about the same as the AMG steering wheel of the Mercedes.
How right?
This brand has cooperated with Mercedes-Benz for 10 years. Did Mercedes-Benz take a fancy to BYD Sandian before? Well, take a look at this new energy technology. And what about BYD? I think the brand Mercedes-Benz the tone is a little higher. I just want to borrow this brand to raise BYD a little bit.
But now that's completely separate, right?
Right now it's about getting all its shares back. Turn right ahead.
Turn right?
Yeah.
Last year, all the shares were recovered. Now it is a unique independent brand of B. Okay. And you can say that this is China's first new energy brand. It's been done for a long time. Well, and it only does luxury sports.
Okay. That was pretty amazing. I wrapped the seat on the side of it for me.
The package is because of you.
And I was turning.
When turning it, will
Wrap it for me automatically.
wrap it up. And if you turn left, he will support it on the right. Turn right and support on the left. Well, and when you're speeding up, he is on both sides together.
Whoa, are we turning, right?
Left, left, left.
Left. Okay.
Right.
Wow. The acceleration is so fast.
That's pretty fast.
Oh my God. This is a CKO Tesla.
Ha. And then they're going fast. They're braking really well. If we brake, our braking distance is 0 to 100. From brake to stop, it's 32 meters. This is much shorter than a traditional truck. Yes, when I saw the BMW in the past, the brake distance,
It should be 38.
it seems 38 meters is relatively short. Generally, it is shorter below 40 meters. Yes, it also does 32 meters. It also raises the upper limit of the safety a lot.
Its faster acceleration actually enhances safety. You're like, I passed this big car just now, and it will come soon. Hey, can it be turned off if the head-up display in front shows it?
It can be turned off. Just got the voice off.
Hello, Tenshi.
Is something wrong with the boss?
Turn off the head-up display.
Okay, HUD is closed.
Wow. It's definitely the feel of $1 million sports car.
The materials in it are all made of mid-level cars.
And
Say you compare Tesla's words. Tesla sitting is a long way from this. Tesla is a rough house,
right?
right?
And its chassis feels slightly hard to adjust. It's still a racing car.
If it accelerates rapidly, it is because of it. This is an air suspension. Just it automatically adjusts to your driving style. It can also be very comfortable and sporty. Yeah, and it comes with vaccines. For example, there is a pit in front. Is there a speed bump? Well, it will adjust the hardness of the suspension in advance. Well, this function is like the one I sold BMW before. Well, but it can only be selected at this level, above 7. And the option is to add 60,000 yuan. People say that this car can be replaced with any traditional luxury car, and this logo will sell for at least more than 100.
Acceleration is not only fast and very smooth, the brakes are special. This is just not right. Not only timely, and it's very silky.
Right? Wasn't there that kind of abrupt feeling?
Yes, he is really valuable.
Yes, for you.
This is it. Yes, you're very confident.
Yes, very confident.
I won't say I'm worried. This brake won't stop. There is no such feeling. Yes,
What I said 10 years ago was very
right.
There's another one. I'm here. It would have been hard to imagine 10 years ago. That is to say, there is such a domestic car that can achieve such a turn right, front,
Right.
turn, okay. Then he reminded me that there was a car on my right. Okay, I rely on
Sales in China did not meet expectations, but it sells well abroad.
the evaluation abroad is particularly good. On YouTube, in the foreign media, this is absolutely impossible to find in a car. Why at home? It's me. It's what I think at this price. It does exactly that for the 3 or 4 million cars.
If we speak as practitioners, here's the car. If you market it a little better, it's completely
Turn left or go straight.
turn left this 4th lane. If the marketing is done better, it's not this amount at all.